Hi, good morning everyone. This is Kotak Securities Weekly Fundamental Podcast and I am Rini Mehta. Last week Nifty lost 0.8% while Sensex was down 0.7%. BSE Midcap lost more than 1.4% while SmallCap was down 0.9%. Macro sentiments remained volatile as frailties in European and US banks were under focus. Indian stock markets remained concerned about the slowdown, higher interest rates and valuations, even as inflation continued its downward trajectory both globally and domestically. Globally, despite the string of bank failures in the US central bank has raised interest rates again, despite fears that the move could add to financial turmoil. The Federal Reserve increased its rate by 0.25 percentage points, calling the banking system sound and resilient. China and US tensions grow over guided missile destroyer in South China Sea. And if we look at the gold prices, they have more room to rise and could go as high as $2,006 per ounce. Now if we look at foreign investors' interest at this time, FIIs continue to be net sellers to the tune of rupees 246 crores so far in March. Most global equity markets witnessed a sharp recovery even as macro sentiments remained volatile. So FII flows are expected to remain volatile given the tight central bank monetary policy. And FPI flows till date in the month of March were mixed for emerging markets. Except for India and Indonesia, all other emerging countries saw outflows. Finally, let's talk about the stocks that are in focus this week. First, I would like to give a company update on Indigo. So Indigo in its analyst meet highlighted its focus on cost leadership and expanding international revenues. It expects the domestic market to recover from the seasonality seen during fourth quarter and has plans to increase the share of international ASKs to 30% over the next few years with quote share agreements. So near-term pressure on yields is due to lower demand and fuel prices. Yield movement will be led by demand, load factor and route optimization in the future. So we retain our estimates and fair value of rupees 2,550. And you can consider adding this stock to your portfolio. So lastly, our pick of the week is M&M Financial Services. So key takeaways from our recent meeting with the management of Mahindra Finance. First is the company is focusing on return on assets, high growth secondary. Second, new segments and affluent to drive business. Trends in monsoon in the forefront for tractors, and lastly further refinement of screens, the collections will remain monitorable, and lastly NIM trends, that is net interest margin trends, will remain a bit unclear, but we retain add on the stock with unchanged fair value or target of rupees 265. Guys, that's all for today. See you again next week. Thank you and signing off.